G'day, welcome back to 7 Billion Humans, and my playthrough of using my logic to try and get through these. So let's go to level 32. Just say my logic, because I definitely am not a programmer. Anyone who is a programmer can probably pick that up from my my approach to these. Alright. Adjectives, nouns, prepositions, articles, and oxygen commas. All critical components of clear unambiguous writing. Please enjoy your new command, write. It allows workers to change the number on any cube they're holding. Yes, you can now write anything in the entire world as possible, as long as it's a whole number. Make all the data cubes say 99. Data cube. I'm just trying to think if there's a way that we can... Let's try this. So we want him to write on all of them. Need a way for them to distinguish between which ones are zeros and which ones are nines, but you would say if, but how are you going to find them on the ground? So let's try this. If direction plants at the top are going to be, could be a pain for this. So let's go, if direction down equals wall, if direction down does not equal wall, step down. Jump. No, we want that here. Else, nearest equals data cube. Pick up. M1. Right. 99. So let's think. So this is getting them to walk all the way down here. I'm then saying nearest one's the data cube. Walk to your nearest one, which is this. Right, 99. Okay. Right, 99. Then if direction north does not equal I want them to say basically then walk away from the one that they've just done. It's basically the goal of what this is and why I'm getting them to walk down. So I want them, the idea would be that you'd pick up this one, you'd then move this one away, and then come down. If it does not equal a wall, or my item, or direction under not equal end. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get myself confused with this one. If that doesn't equal a wall and doesn't equal a data cube, then place it. Then this part of it's where I'm going to be lost. How do I get them? So basically the question I'm trying to answer here is how do I get them, and I think keeping it simple is where I'm going to get this where I'm going to get this mixed up. It's going to be, how do I get them to separate between ones that they've already done and ones that they haven't. Mem1 equals the nearest data cube. If my mem1 equals 99, step down here, else pick up right 99, drop jump. Let's see what happens with that. Okay, so they are going to address it in the ones in their current row. But how do I get them to do it for the row? Yep, okay. So, halfway there. What do we need to do in order to get them to sort of sideways shuffle down? And the tricky thing is that the two guys on the inside, these two here, need to shuffle sort of left, right, like this, whereas these guys would need to go that way. Mem1 equals 99. So if I... What if I built a weird little thing in here that said, if... Let's say if this equals a, if south equals a wall, and step right, and then build this sort of instruction on the inside of that, but I don't think that works either. You already got me thinking off the bat today. Alright, let's work through these one at a time. I mean, I get how this works. Okay, so say at this point right here, they put them down, and we say, Mem1, so now memory 1 is going to be the one that you're standing on. And I can't tell them to step. Is there a if... can I say... What was my instruction that allowed me to tell them to step any direction? Right, so what if we just change this to just everything? We just sort of let the... Just hope the randomness of the world eventually gets there. We've got 6 left. 4 left. Come on guys, you can get in that corner. There we go. Not bad. Yeah. That's definitely those ones where you gotta step back and remember things it's taught you previously. Okay, 33. Okay. Okay. Each worker has a cube on both sides. The bigger number is corrupt. Overwrite this bigger number with the value of the smaller number and place them both back on the floor where they started. You get... Oh, they're now chucking even more commands in here for me. You got a new command set. Set works similar to nearest, but you can use it to remember things on specific tiles and many other things. Use a question button over there to learn more. Okay. So I feel that we go set mem equals set direction left. Set memory 2 is direction right. If mem 1, the bigger number is corrupt, overwrite the bigger number with the value on the smaller number. So I mean, it shouldn't matter if they're the same thing. If mem 1 is greater than mem 2, so then mem 1 is correct. Then we need to pick up okay. Mem 1 is greater than mem 2. We need to pick up mem 1. And we need to write mem 2. Then we need to drop. And then step back to where we started. Although I don't think where we started actually matters. It just needs it just needs to be back on the floor where they started. Okay. Else it would be the opposite, so it would be pick up mem 2, right, mem 1, right. I think that should be it. Let's see. There we go. 10 commands. Well, I mean, I could get rid of... I reckon I could get rid of 2 commands. If I hit back, does that just take me back in here? What if I get rid of that? And put that there. Get rid of 1 command. Okay, let's try that. 9. 1 closer at least. Alright, back to the elevator. 34. A piece of data suppression to recall. Find the littlest data cube in your line. Problem with data is that small numbers take up just as much space as big numbers. Storage space is cheap, so okay. Some of these guys have, one of them has 7 numbers in his line. Now, how would you set? Gee. Let's think about this, okay. Now is that, sorry, is that also saying that I've only got 4 memories? Alright. Okay, so... So I think that firstly the nearest shredder has to be memory 1. So we now need to say to them, you've got to find your shredder. Alright, if... Well, firstly we know that they need to step 1, 2... So firstly we say step up. We'll probably actually possibly make that shorter because we can just say nearest memory 2 equals nearest data cube. And we can just say pick up memory 2. So that should just mean that all of them hit that same starting point of these 4 lines. We want to shred the smallest one. If direction that way is greater than my item, it's less than my item, then drop step up. Else step. Let's just see if that does it. Just don't know if this guy may get confused because there's no option there. I've also not given a direction for here. So that was obviously a problem with them. And then why did I just completely give them any instructions? Alright. Okay. So that worked. If that way equals the wall, then give to mem1. How's that work? Now I'm just not sure about these guys that would want to drop this, say he'll want to drop this on top of this. He won't be able to drop it, yeah. Ironically, he's going to come out working anyway because he's got the right one. Can't imagine this is going to pass the random tests though. Yeah. So the problem is that if this is greater than my item, then it'll just be, I mean, the extra 2 steps I can do is go step left, drop, step right. But now what should happen is that, yeah, they'll just sort of move it out to the side, grab the correct ones and go. It gives me even more commands, but get it done. Slightly of where it needed to be. Alrighty, 35. What's 2 plus 4? 5 minus 3. What's 1 times 3? How's anyone supposed to know? We're not scientists. Okay, please add 1 to each of the data cubes below and place them back on the floor again. Okay, so we go pick up, down, calc, my item plus 1, drop. Why did this guy end up with a 0? Did I... Pick up. Wait, so I've said calculate my... Where's that mem1? Oh, so okay, so then I have to say write mem1. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Always nice when it's a tutorial one, but it still gives you that sense of success with ticking off both. Now, I mean, I feel like that's going to be more fun for what's going to be there, but I'm going to be back to the seek and destroy. Yeah, okay. Smallest first to biggest last. Okay. But this is going to be tricky. Alright. We're going to forget everything we learned about calc by the time we're done with this, I'd say. Okay, set. Memory 1 equals... No. Nearest shredder is memory 1. Now, the problem with what I did last time where I got them to sort of step out, number one, it's not doable because all these middle rows don't have the luxury of a spare row next to them that they can use. And then some of these guys have a really tricky thing of say, her, she needs to be able to go and search all of these. So what do we do? How do we approach this? All right, let's play at least. Let's try and see if we can work this out with putting things on the board. Okay. So if we go if direction north equals a wall, then is going to be our first one, because basically that's saying once I've reached the top, come back, same as the other one. And then we'll say else if. And so this is what we want to work out first. If the above you equals equals my item. That work. It would be if. So we would set. It's not going to be. Okay, if this point here does not equal a data cube, step up. Else, if I'm sorry to bury secondary ifs inside else, but it's the way that I this works in my head. Else if direction below me is greater than, no, is less than memory 2 is 99. If this is less than memory 2, then set memory 2 set this. Step. Jump. here. No. And that's the end of it. Jump to here. No. Hang on. I need to think about where this needs to be. Else. We need that to reset every time they go back to the shredder. We also want it stipulated at the very start. So let's put it here. Put them there. For now, I possibly could end up here, but this equals a wall. Give to memory 1. Set memory 2 99. No, and I've got to put some more things in there. Pick up memory 2. Give to memory 1. That's the thing. If this is equal to or greater than, less than or greater, equal to memory 2 sets to else step. I think that should be it. And then at this point you then jump here too. Let's see if that makes sense. So basically it's saying that you should go through this whole lot. You should look at everything that's on the floor. Once you hit the wall, you have made the decision of what memory 2 should be, which should be your lowest number. So we're say looking at this girl here, she should now walk back to the 2. She'll put it in here. She'll reset her memory to 99. Now she'll walk through and she'll go pick that 9. Here. She does. Then she'll pick the 24. And if they run out, they'll just go kill themselves. Very dark ending, but... Ooh. That's alright, I'll take that in 17 commands. Happy with that. Okay. Let's do some dangerous spreadsheeting. Okay. Just add up each row and write down the total sum of each row. Okay. How do we do this with the holes? Now I know that if you're doing... That double hole there does make that trickier. Okay, so... How many sets are they going to let us have? Can they just memorize stuff in their head? Do they keep a running total? Let's find out. So... if... direction down equals data cube, calc direction down plus memory 1 equals that plus memory 1. And then that should now mean that that's the new memory 1 total. And then I'm going to say it'll otherwise be well, now the other thing has to be, and this possibly might have to be first, let's try and work this out. So it's if that direction equals a hole, down. Step left. If that direction equals a hole. No, did I lose? No, it's down here, sorry. Step left. Step up. Else. Step up. So I do want that buried inside this if. Because I don't want... I want guys that have done this to then go to that. So it would otherwise be... Again, I'm going to just extend out the length of my thing in almost needlessly here, but this is just so that it makes sense in my head. So basically I'm just making these jumps go like that. Okay. Oh, this actually would be else step forward. And then in below u equals a data cube, then that. I think that that works. I think that that works. That because then they'll be instructed to move here. And I don't even think we have to instruct them to go back to the top from here. I'll tell them to jump down here. I think they should just continue on. So let's cross our fingers and see if that's enough to sort of just get them to progress over here. Did I lose one guy? I did. I lost my one double hole person. So let's try and work out where that went wrong. That was this whole second section. This was written just for them. Okay, so you go to here, and now you step up. You should have just hit that condition. That equals a whole step left. If so, you were here, and I've said step. So actually, it should be 2 steps. Okay. Thank you, Jordan. Okay. And then we do our old at the very start. If this direction equals a wall, that well, I guess we go pick up. We'll be, sorry, get rid of that. It would be right, then 1. I'm not even sure if we have to drop it. We can drop it then. Let's say end. They don't have to do anything after that. Easy. End would be in there. Alright, let's see how that goes. Let's make sure he makes it around. Good. We get some numbers wrong there. Let's have a quick look. That'd be 13, 20, 28. So why did you miss some of your numbers? Why did you end up with 0? And work this out. So she hits the first number with 3. So this should now go 3. 3 plus 7, so she should be on 10, yep. Now you've missed this 4 already, you can see that. We're going to worry about the girl working in a straight line here to work out why she's going to struggle. So she's got her 19, good. He's walking 2 steps, he's walking too far around, he's dodging that second one. And it's because of that second instruction. It should be step down, step forward. That step instruction should be there. I think that was part of that problem. So let's just quickly see if that affects anything here. I can definitely see that guy says is hitting his numbers much better. Cool. Maybe I just did bad math on that top one, but it's alright. Yeah, definitely a bit more of a degree of difficulty with these, but they are fun. They get me thinking. But we will call it there for today. So I guess until next time, we'll see you for level 38. Catch ya.